You know that moment right after a fender bender when a random stranger says, "Hey, I saw the whole thing," and then vanishes into the parking lot like a ninja with a coffee order to catch? That person just became the most valuable ghost in your entire case, and finding them again feels like trying to catch smoke with a butterfly net. Witnesses matter because insurance companies love to argue about who did what, and a stranger with no skin in the game can settle that argument fast. Your word against the other driver's word is a coin flip, but a third person saying, "Yeah, he ran the red light," turns that coin flip into a slam dunk. So how do lawyers actually track these mystery people down? It usually starts with a police report because officers often jot down names, phone numbers, or even just a license plate of someone who stopped to help. If the report is thin, the next move is canvassing the scene like a detective in an old crime show, minus the trench coat and dramatic lighting. Lawyers or investigators knock on doors, talk to nearby businesses, and ask if anyone has security cameras pointed at the street. Because in 2026, almost every gas station and coffee shop has a camera watching everything. Speaking of cameras, footage is basically the modern-day witness that never forgets a face. Traffic cameras, doorbell cameras, and even a stranger's dash cam can capture details a human memory would totally botch after a stressful crash. Social media becomes a surprisingly powerful tool too, kind of like using a metal detector to find keys at the beach. Investigators search local community pages, ask for tips, or even post asking if anyone saw the accident near a specific intersection at a specific time. Cell phone tower data can also help narrow things down, though it is used carefully and only through proper legal channels. Basically, if a phone was pinging near the crash site during the exact window of the accident, that is a clue worth chasing. Sometimes the simplest method wins, which is just talking to everyone who was nearby when it happened. Delivery drivers, dog walkers, joggers, they all move through the same streets every day, so someone likely remembers something. There is also a technique called using canvassing flyers, which is basically an old-school method that still works surprisingly well. Lawyers post signs near the scene asking anyone who saw the crash to call a number, kind of like a lost cat poster but for justice. Business witnesses matter a lot too, since employees inside nearby shops often glance out the window without even meaning to. A barista pouring a latte might have accidentally watched the entire crash unfold in the background. Rideshare and delivery apps can help as well, because drivers using apps like Uber or DoorDash often have GPS logs showing they were near the location. If an app shows a driver at the intersection at the right time, investigators can reach out through the company for permission to contact them. Sometimes witnesses come forward on their own once they hear about the case, kind of like a hero showing up fashionably late to save the day. This happens more often than people expect, especially when local news or social media shares details of the accident. The tricky part is that memories fade fast, so speed really matters. A witness interviewed 1 week after the accident remembers way more than one interviewed 3 months later, so lawyers try to move quickly. At the end of the day, finding witnesses is part detective work, part technology, and part good old-fashioned door knocking. It takes patience, persistence, and a healthy dose of curiosity, kind of like solving a mystery where the prize is actually getting the truth on your side. If you want to learn more about how accident injury lawyers track down evidence and protect your case, check out our links in the description below.